tell you. But I cannot remember when we are. You're not even you yet. I must gaze into the abyss. I will return to you when the time is right.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Here with an update to my Reap Chieftain and his little SSF journey. And I have to say, I wasn't expecting Hinokora to have so much synergy with our build. We turned out to end up getting massive benefits from both Herald of Ash and Ignite Proliferation that we haven't even tapped into in this video. So yeah, I'll get into that when I get into gearing, but I've been enjoying the league mechanic. It's been fun. Looking forward to continuing to play this guy and make him stronger. At this current point, his single target's a little scuffed, but we're gonna work with it and see how much better we can get. Some of you probably noticed that my footage is all on controller. This is not by choice, though I am learning the ways of the controller to play PoE. I did injure myself a little over a year ago actually playing PoE on mouse and keyboard, and I have to refrain from doing so until further notice. So you will see most of, if not all of my footage on controller. So let's jump into looking at the gear though. This is our current POB. We are at level 95. It is still just the leveling tree that I had showed before. There's nothing special about it. This is prior to us swapping to anything we found in Endgame of use. We're currently configured only for enemy ignited, exposure for fire at 20 Warcry power, pretty standard for boss, as well as 1 second stationary to trigger Ramako. However, Ramako is not actually really worth it because we use a max level flammability for the ignite chance itself. However, when we do move over to Guardian Pinnacles, it is a 7% damage increase with my current setup, so we will probably just swap between Hinokora and Ramako when it comes time to normal bossing, but for general use, Hinokora is undoubtedly better. So turning that on will allow us to get a little extra block chance here and move some things around, and we'll do that whenever I make the change this week. This will also make our life gain on block from our shield much better, and we won't get projectile barraged by terrible things in maps. The gear is mostly ID scroll. This is the same scepter as last video. The gear is terrible. There's nothing special. There's no extra requirement. The gloves don't even, like, they have fire res in life. It's similar to what I was doing in the POB, but prior, the plan, just to show what I'm working with, we went straight to red maps on a 4-link. I actually got Hinokora last as my very last ascendancy, and that was a huge mistake. It ended up having so much synergy with the Herald of Ash and Ignite. I really messed up by not at least trying it. So in the future, it'd probably end up being my first or second passive taken because of how useful it has been. It may be a 5%, but it is a very useful 5%. I have 91% freeze avoid on my belts, so I will recraft this and get 100. You can see without flasks on or anything, defenses they're moderate, they're okay, but like, this is neglected gear. I could have made this significantly better. We are currently still gunning it for breach to get this helmet, the Formless Flame. I've killed Zelf maybe 5-6 times. Like, I haven't been playing as much as I normally would, but we can see we get 18,000 armor just by plugging this helmet in, which is definitely worth it. And with flasks and everything, it's like a 35,000 armor increase, which is a huge difference in what I'm currently running. So that is the big one. We also we haven't gotten Emberwake. I did level my rogue, so I'll be looking for replica Emberwake or Emberwake, either or, through that method. We may never see one, that's fine. Just this helmet's the only thing I'm really planning for. We do have a medium cluster with Fan the Flames on it. This is significant because this will create a mechanical upgrade to the build where we no longer ignite proliferate only on our Reap, and we will do global ignite proliferate, which assuming Hinakora's explosion, which showing ignite DPS, can be triggered by this, it will give us global proliferation, which will cause the clear to be much more buttery and smooth. So that will be something I respec into, at least to get this. I'll do the real POB warring tomorrow, figure out what we're going to sacrifice. It's probably going to be this Ash, Frost, and Storm, to be honest. Here is our current skill gem and links. We did hit 2120 Reap. It left me with a bunch of copies, so I will take those to T3 Temple of Atsuatl gem altars to try to get a Vol Reap, because it is a 30% damage increase just having that active. Getting the medium notable for Fan the Flames for Ignite Proliferation allows us to upgrade our support gems in the 6th link to improve our Ignite across the board. We are using Wave of Conviction still with Spell Totem and Culling Strike. This is probably not going to change for a little while until I find something better to use, or something supplemental damage to have for single target. We moved Flammability to a Hex Bloom support. This was huge for mapping. Insane. Probably not play it any other way. We did get the Enlighten, so we'll probably move the auras to a single 4-link now, and this will free up a slot and allow us to plug in Reap for the Vol version. So we're going to corrupt a bunch of level 1 Reaps, get that Vol Reap so that we can at least turn it on. It'll give us a 30% damage increase for at least like pesky archnyms or map bosses we can't pop. But preferably we will be running maps that we can just insta-kill everything with. We have Arcane Surge and Flame Dash at level 1. We've had it like this with just the reservation from Sovereignty. It is enough to trigger Arcane Surge consistently and never have problems with mana. The cast speed is actually proven to be insanely helpful for Reap because we don't get a lot of that, but it is just enough to feel okay. Overall, pretty satisfied with the character. I look forward to playing him some more, playing Trials some more in general, and future builds this league. We got some meme stuff planned. This is the hipster league for me. No meta for me. Feel free to drop by my channel, see what shenanigans I'm into, punch me in the face, whatever you feel like. I'm gonna leave you with some raw gameplay, unedited, of a really rippy map I ran basically right as I hit 95, as well as a funny at the end. Hopefully you enjoy the league, like and subscribe, and see you next update.